Everyone, so let's cover today's analysis of the Hindu and other newspapers. Since a lot of times there are a lot of information that are important for exams point of view, but they come in from different newspapers, so we need to look into that as well. So anyway, today is 23rd of January 2017, and this video lesson is presented to you by me, Dipanshu Singh. If you wish to read more about me, you can go through the slide. And in case if you want to follow me to get updates on my courses and on my videos, you can also click on this link or copy paste this in your browser to follow me. And please rate and review the course. Let us know what you think of the course. And if you have any suggestions, you can do that at the review section. And recommend each and every video so we get to know whether you liked that day's video or not. So the practice question today is a very important question. So National Voters Day is celebrated on which date in India? So these are your options. And the answer for yesterday's question is B, Govardhan Eco Village. So the first page is regarding the national news from the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, which will be working on the first of its kind Indian Sign Language Dictionary. So the central government has started a project which is commissioned by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, which is working on creating first of its kind Indian Sign Language Dictionary, to be expected to be released by March of this year. And the team from Autonomous Indian Science Language Research and Training is working on the signs for not only in Hindi and English words, but also on the region-specific signs. So this will obviously help a lot of people who have issues in difficulty in reading, and for physically challenged and people from regional states. And in 1980, Madan Vashisht compiled few of the 100 sign languages used in cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, and Bengaluru. And experts also show that how in a diverse country like India, not only sign language vary as per region, but certain villages, as those in Naga Hills and Alipur in Karnataka, which have history of high incidence of congenital deafness, have their own variant of rural sign language. So there's a lot of diversity in India and variance in the usage of sign language as well. And dictionary is also corollary to the Ministry's Right of Person with Disability Bill 2016, which requires government to ensure inclusive education for children with disabilities. So this can actually be instrumental in improving the literacy rate of disabled people, and it would be also available in public learning spaces. So you can link this issue with the Marrakech signing, which we have covered in previous editions of the Hindu, on availability of learning resources for disabled people. The next one is regarding the Finance Ministry may actually review the long-term capital gains taxation. So the review may actually lead to tweaking in holding period for gains in stocks to qualify as long-term capital gains. And currently, the investors holding stock for more than 12 months is considered as a long-term investment. And any long-term gains from transacting in such sticks are tax exempted. And while gains from stock holding below 12-month window invite for only 15% of tax, market experts are also saying that the taxing beyond 12-month period will make Indian market unattractive, but that's just speculation. However, duration can be increased from current 12-month period, and government is also mulling to impose capital gains tax in long-term tax, and government has already amended tax treaties with Mauritius, Singapore, Cyprus, and plugging key loopholes exploited by foreign players to save payment from taxes on even short-term capital gains. Now, it has already been a landmark year for ISRO. Again, they will be adding a feather to their cap. ISRO is going to launch a record 103 satellites on a single rocket. So these satellites will actually be launched on board the ISRO's workhorse, that is the PSLV, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C-37, from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. And the mission will actually carry 3 satellites from India, and the rest will be from other countries. So this is important information. And the satellites will be separated from the vehicle in different directions. Once the launch vehicle actually reaches the orbital condition, and the first satellite launched will move at a relatively faster velocity than the next satellites. This is obviously due to different relative velocities. Distance between the satellites will increase continuously, but the orbit will remain the same. And the present record of highest number of satellite launches done in a single mission has been by the number is 37, which has been done by Russia in 2014, and NASA has launched 29 satellites in one go in 2013, and June 2016 ISRO actually launched 20 satellites in one go. So this will be the highest record if it is successful, which it will be, going by the track record of ISRO of launching the satellites in a single rocket. The next is that the government is going to launch a prevention, screening, and control program for 5 non-communicable diseases. So the Union Health Ministry will soon launch population-based prevention, screening, and control program for 5 common non-communicable diseases on the occasion of World Cancer Day. So World Cancer Day is on 4th of February. So remember this date for random current affairs questions in your SSC or Bank PO or State Services examination. And the five non-communicable diseases which are included in this are the hypertension, diabetes, cancers of oral activity, breast and cervix, and the program will be launched as part of the National Health Mission. And under this program, the screening will be rolled out in 100 districts in 32 states and union territories before March 31, 2017 in the first phase. And ASHA and the A&M workers will be trained for this specific purpose. Now, the important thing about this is that you need to know that non-communicable disease is now considered as one of the biggest killers, especially in India and also on the global scale. So this is why this program is important. And the biggest cause of among non-communicable disease is the hypertension and stroke and the heart-related disease because of the stress. Now, a good bit of news from Himachal Pradesh that has overtaken Kerala in learning outcomes. This is as per the annual the Status of Education Report 2016, that the students of Himachal Pradesh actually stand ahead of Kerala and all other states in terms of learning outcomes. So the report found that the enrollment rate of students in the age group of 6 to 14 years in Himachal Pradesh was 99.8%. And in language category, the outcome of government schools in Himachal Pradesh was 65.3% as compared to the national level of just 41.6%. So it's very good if compared to the national level. And in mathematics, outcome of Himachal Pradesh was 47.4 as compared to the national level of just 21.1. And it was found that the government school of the state have performed better than the private school in mathematics. So this again reinforces the information which we covered on the report, on the similar report in the previous editions of the Hindu regarding the status of education report and the conditions of education system in India. And in learning of English language, Himachal Pradesh ranked 5th in the country with 44% outcome as compared to 15.3% achievement in the national level. Now, international news, not much, but then the important point is that we need to look at this country, small island country of Papua New Guinea, and a powerful earthquake of magnitude of 7.9 has actually struck Papua New Guinea on Sunday, shaking homes and sparking a tsunami alert, but there was no immediate reports of casualties or major damage. And the U.S. Geological Survey that measures these earthquakes and seismic activity said that the tremor struck 40 kilometers west of the Panguna on Papua New Guinea's Bougainville Island at the depth of 153 kilometers. So this island is this Bougainville Island, so very close to Solomon Islands. So inevitably, the geography of this country becomes important for UPSC exams. So this is separated by a territory of Indonesia, and then Australia is pretty close to it. And Port Moresby is the capital of Papua New Guinea. This is also important because recently there was a visit of the President of India to this small island nation of Papua New Guinea. And if you look at the geography in a broader sense, it is very close to Solomon Islands, and the Arafura Sea near Indonesia is very close to Papua New Guinea. Then obviously is Coral Sea and the Banda Sea. And Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam and Malaysia are in the vicinity of Papua New Guinea, but then obviously it shares the border with Indonesia's territory and very close to the Australian country of Australia. The business page news is that the curbs on outsourcing may hit actually the U.S. economy. This is as per the study by NASSCOM. So as you know, Donald Trump has said that he will bring back a job to America, and he will actually do away with the outsourcing and the globalization. So the NASSCOM has said basically that India's IT industry has a very good position in the U.S. economy, and curbing that would actually have a very adverse impact on the outsourcing and on the U.S. economy, and because the U.S. economy basically lacks high-skilled workers which are hired from India. So more than 60% of the Indian IT industries, $108 billion export revenue comes from the US. And in the US, the job creation engine is only by corporate America, so they do not have any alternative. And therefore, to keep the corporate America fighting for it, ensuring that it remains globally competitive, and ensuring continuous increase in productivity, these services from the other countries that are outsourced are required and needed. And India's IT industry's investment in the US were to the tune of $2 billion between 2011 and 2013. And in the 4-year period between 2011 and 15, the Indian IT industry had paid actually $20 billion in taxes to the US economy. Now, give renewable energy zero rate status under the GST. This has been requested by Ministry of Power and has recommended that the renewable energy be given a zero tax rate status under GST, obviously to promote the renewable energy in India, and predicting several adverse effects to the economy if there was an increase in the power tariffs due to the new tax regime. And any other further tariff increase due to GST may have a multiplier effect on the economic development. They can be actually difficulty in passing through the impact to agriculture and domestic consumers, adverse impact on industrial production and GDP, adverse impact on Make in India, and the adverse impact on export competitiveness of Indian products and services. And the Ministry of Power has also asked for the inclusion of all hydro projects as renewable energy projects, because currently this information is important, that only small hydro projects of a capacity up to 25 megawatts are deemed renewable energy projects and not the other ones. So they have asked for the inclusion of all hydro projects under the renewable energy projects category. So this is it for today, guys. Till next video, I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much.